Hey guys, well, before I introduce myself, I'm gonna say that, picking a name has been, oh, hello. That's my sub, sir. Sir. Anyway, picking a name has been like a huge, hello, can I help you? Stop it. Get out. Get out of my sub. Stop. Anyway, picking a name has been like a huge thing for me. I've flopped between names so much, I don't even know how many I've tried. None of them really seem to stick with me as something that I want to go by for the rest of my life. So I think my plan is that I'm going to stick with my birth name, because my birth name is, it's Taylor, and it's gender neutral. I don't hate it. It's something that I would be okay with staying for the rest of my life. It fits me. It just works. I think I'm going to stick with it. So now, hi guys, it's Taylor, and I'm finally making a 1 month on testosterone video. I know it took me a long time to make this video, because actually my 1 month on testosterone was January 18th, and now it's like the 22nd or something. So, it's taken me a while. I've just been working, or been with my girlfriend, or like whatever, and I don't like to make videos when she's home, just because I get like really super, I don't know, it just makes me nervous. So, I held off on making the video, and she's working late, so I'm going to make it now before she gets home, which is probably going to be soon, so I'm going to make it quick. So 1 month on testosterone, or a month and like a week. Yeah, a month and a week. So it's been crazy. I haven't really experienced too many changes, like noticeable changes. I think my voice is a little bit deeper. Just like a little bit, and it kind of like rumbles a little bit. Sometimes I catch myself, my voice cracking, or when I'm trying to sing high, I can't do it anymore, and I can actually get my voice pretty low, which I could never really do before. So I'm feeling a little more depth, and a little more like depth. Yeah, just depth. I'm feeling more depth to my voice. And before I get into like physical stuff, let's go over like the mental, sexual, whatever. Mentally, not too much has changed. I still feel like myself, like the person I've always been. Not too much has changed for me, except that I am a lot more confident. I'm not as sort of quiet and reserved as I used to be. I'm definitely a little bit more energetic when I'm not exhausted. But I'm just exhausted from work like all the time. But definitely a little more energetic. I don't think a lot has really mentally changed for me yet, or emotionally. I'm pretty much the same person. Sometimes, and only sometimes, I hold on to my anger a little bit more and a little bit longer. But yeah, that's it. That's about it. Sexually, things have gotten interesting. I haven't had too much growth down there. It's only been a month. But yeah, not too much growth. It's grown a little bit, and I can feel it. Sometimes it hurts a little bit. And yeah, but it's good. Horny. Yep, I've always, not always even, just since I've been with my girlfriend, I've had like a pretty good sex drive. It's been pretty consistent. But now it's just, I just get horny for like no reason at all. For 1 week, it was really ridiculous, and I actually had to get off while I was at work because I was so uncomfortable, and the fact that I just became so randomly horny. So that was interesting. But yeah, it's been good. My poor girlfriend has to keep up with me, and she's doing a very, very good job of that. So, yeah. Physical changes. I feel like this area is getting a little bit wider. My skin is getting a little bit looser down here. I just noticed that, actually. It's a little more elasticy on my face. Acne's not too bad. I get, like, random ones, like, around here, and especially on the back of my neck. I get a lot, like, around here. I've had a lot of, like, random breakouts around there. I do have, I was wearing my hat, so I have, like, a red thing there. But, not too much acne, which is good, although my skin is really oily. So I feel like breakouts are definitely going to be a thing for a while. I haven't noticed any facial hair. Maybe there's a pimple there, so maybe I'll get some there. It's a little bit prickly, and a little bit longer right here, but they're very fine and very blonde, so you can't really notice them. I've always had random, like, long dark hairs that I just get, like, around here and under my chin and shit, so that still happens. But yeah, they're a little more frequent now, but no facial hair really to speak of yet. I'm excited for my eyebrows to fill in because they're pretty thin and feminine looking, even though I, like, never plucked them anyways, but whatever. My neck is definitely wider. I feel like it was a lot thinner before, and I notice it a lot when I'm working out and I'm, like, pushing up with, like, you can see, like, with my arms or whatever, that it's definitely getting wider. My body shape hasn't really changed. It's still very much, I do have a small waist and I do have hips. I have a lot of hip and waist fat right now that I'm trying to work off. I'm going to the gym a lot to try to kind of shape my body a little bit more the way I would like it to. Yeah, not too much has changed that way. I feel like I stretch a lot, which I think means I might be growing. But, like, sometimes I stretch, like, all the time. Like, when I'm in bed, I'm like, oh, when I'm at work, I'm like, oh, like, I'm just stretching. So maybe I'll get a little bit taller, like, even just, like, half an inch or something. I don't know. My hands have always been very, like, had a lot of baby fat, but they're getting a little bit more, like you can see in the light, sort of. My veins are popping out a little bit easier out of my hands. My arm hair, still the same. I think it's actually getting a little bit darker. It's kind of like working its way up to my, you can't see because the light is shining on it, but like the darker hairs are working their way up onto my hand. My leg hair, when I didn't shave before, like, I would always get really long dark hairs at the bottom of my leg, but I haven't shaved in a long time, and now the long dark hairs have started working their way up to my knee, and there are some parts of my, like, lower leg that, like, are kind of like bald spots, like around the back and on the sides and whatever, and my thighs are still pretty hairless, so I guess that'll happen eventually. I feel like I gain muscle easier, which is awesome, because, like, I'm a pretty, like, muscular person. Like, I think I have a muscular structure, like a sturdy structure. So I've always been able to build muscle fairly quickly, but now it's like crazy. Like I've gone to the gym, I don't know, like I just started going 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So I went like one time 3 weeks ago. Last week I went 3 times. This week I went 4 times, all before work. And I take like 45 grams of protein after and have like a really good breakfast, and I try to eat better all day. And I feel like while like my belly fat and stuff isn't melting off as much, like I'm getting a lot of definition in my arms, like sort of, you can see it a lot here, but like, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting more definition in my arms, and my muscles have never really come out or like poked out. They've just kind of gone up, but now they're coming out a little bit, shaping my biceps a little bit more. There you go, that's good. My shoulders are getting a little more rounded there, and my muscles are very hard. Like, before I started T, it was all kind of just fat, like hiding my muscle, but now, like, you can see my muscle popping out, and it's very hard. I'm loving it. Shoulders, I'm still working on shoulder muscles and stuff, but my muscles just feel harder and, like, stronger. And I've been able to lift more weight than I ever could before when I was, like, really fucking fit. So, that's cool. Hopefully I'll be a good muscular dude. But yeah, that's about it, really. I went to the doctor almost 2 weeks ago. It'll be 2 weeks on Monday to get my my 3rd shot, and I had him teach me how to self-administer. So this week I'm gonna get my syringes and needles that he prescribed me, and I'm going to be doing my first shot by myself on Monday. Actually, I did my shot myself on 2 weeks ago. So, or almost 2 weeks ago. So I did my shot myself, so he taught me how to do it and let me do it myself. So I'll be self-administering for the first time by myself on Monday. So that's exciting. Yeah, so I'll try to make more videos more regularly when I actually am supposed to, just to keep you guys updated on changes and stuff. So, stay tuned for more, I guess. I didn't really do like a voice comparison or record my voice before I started T, so I'll just record it now from 1 month on to see the changes. Because I guess you guys can just go to my first video to see what my voice was like before. It's not really changed that much, but whatever. We've already talked about that. So, I'm gonna go. My girlfriend's gonna be home soon, and we're gonna watch Netflix and eat a bunch of crap. So, thanks for tuning in, you guys. I will see you in a few weeks for 2 months.